Hey everyone, thanks for joining in for my first launch party with this company, Damsel in Defense. I'm a Damsel in Defense independent pro. Just started, just got my kit today, still learning everything, so I'm going to be using this and a couple flashcards just to kind of help me out along the way, just things that I don't want to miss. First, I would like to introduce Damsel. The company was started in 2011 by Mindy Lynn and Bethany Hughes. They knew that we all had a basic knowledge of self-defense, but regardless, we've all found ourselves in uneasy situations, and so they just wanted to make a line for women's self-defense. One of the mottos is to equip and empower and educate women on self-defense. And so that's what I have here. All of these are self-defense products that are really cool. I want to share a couple stats with you first. A violent crime occurs every 26 seconds. 1 in 3 women experience domestic violence from their partners. 1 in 5 women are survivors of rape, and a child is abducted every 40 seconds. Those aren't just numbers. Those are actual statistics. And that's kind of scary that it's that easy. Also, side note, I'm a little bit out of breath, so I apologize if I sound like I just ran a mile. This is Peyton here. She is fully up in my rib cage right now. It's really hard for me to breathe. So I want to tell you about why I got into it. I was searching online. I was on Facebook, I think, and I came across a post, and I don't know if the post was, real or not. Here in Maryville, it said that it was in Maryville that it happened. That a woman was at Walmart and she noticed that she was being followed. After so long, she notified a manager, and the manager walked her out in the parking lot. And that's when she saw the guy jump in a truck with another guy and took off. I think that if she wasn't paying attention, things could have went very different for her. And even though I knew that, it might not be true that it happened here, it is true that it happened somewhere else. Things like that do happen. I think that I am a little bit of a paranoid person, and I think with having kids has kind of amplified that a little bit. So after I read that, I kind of thought to myself, if I can't defend myself out in public, how am I going to defend my children? And so that's when I got online and I started looking up self-defense products. Here in my home, I probably have a weapon in every single room. I have a plan A, a plan B, C, D, and E, always. But I never really gave it a lot of thought outside of my home. So that's when I came across Damsel in Defense. Everything that I looked at, there were stun guns and pepper sprays and stuff like that, but it was, first off, really expensive. There were some that were like the tasers that are illegal. I didn't want to really carry one of those, especially with my son around. Everything was just black. Sometimes every once in a while you'd find something pink. Not very often. But then I came across Damsel in Defense, and actually this was the first thing that I saw, and it's just this really cute peacock design, and I thought, well, that's really neat. So I clicked on it, and that's when I went to the page, and I was looking at all their products, and I was thinking, stuff is amazing. I would love to have every single one of these things. So I, further into it, I started looking. And another thing that I realized about Damsel in Defense is that they They empower women. They give back to the community. They do a lot of local charities, do a lot of national charities. Right now they're working on one in Thailand for children and sex trafficking. And a lot of these products here, a portion of what, if you were to purchase it, a portion of that would go to that charity, which is pretty cool. So they are all about helping women in need, and I stand behind that 100%, and I don't know of a woman that wouldn't. So that's why I decided to sell Damsel products, because I think they're really cool. They got a lot of safety features on them. There's a couple here that I can't wait to talk about. Of course, the two that I am in love with, I don't have, but I will be getting them here shortly. But I have pictures and I can go over it with you. They just have a lot of cool stuff. So to get started, I'm going to start off with the Perfect Pepper. This is really cool. My camera is not that great on my phone. That's what I'm using. So I have these flashcards here that have maybe a little better picture for you. It's called Perfect Pepper. And what I think is really cool about this is that I didn't see this a lot when I was looking on the web. It has this wristlet here, and you can tighten that up. And there is a pull away pin. So that way, if someone ever grabs this from you while you have it, it can't be used on you, which is really cool. I have never even heard of anything like that before. And pretty much all of the products here have that, which is really awesome. So you just click that up and you're ready to spray. Now in the pepper sprays, I'm not sure how to say the word, oleoresin capsicum. It's derived from cayenne pepper. So it really, really burns the eyes. It gets in the mouth and the nostrils. It really, really burns. Another cool thing about it is that it has it's got UV, forgot the word, UV dye. So when you spray your attacker, it stains their face for up to 7 days. So if you are ever able to identify your attacker, the police can use a UV light on them and see the dye. So that's pretty cool. So this is the Damsel in Defense Perfect Pepper. It is $20, and I honestly think that everybody should have one of these. There are a lot of pepper sprays out there. Not a lot have these pins here. That's really cool. Not a lot, I mean, I haven't seen one yet that has really neat designs like this one. And it's really strong. So there's that. All right, my next product is the Socket to Me Kubaton, and that would be this here. This thing is really cool. When I first saw it online, I don't know, it seemed like it was made out of plastic or something, but let's see, it's molded aluminum. So it's, it's it's got some weight to it. It's not too heavy. It fits on your key ring. It's small enough. There's really good finger grips, so you have a really good grip on it. If you were ever taught, like I was, if you are in a parking lot, to hold your keys like this, it's kind of like what this is. But there's a lot more to this than this. This is going to do way more damage than this is going to do. So this will fit on your key ring. You can hold it like this, and you can strike your attacker. A few places would be right here at the neck. That with being hit with anything, I'm sure would hurt really bad. The collarbone here, There's a spot behind the ear, the head, or the ribs, the sternum, anywhere really. I think if someone was coming at me, I'm just going to just strike everywhere. Another thing is if you have your keys attached to this, you can hold on to it and you can attack with your keys as well. This is the Kubotan Sock It To Me. Comes in really cool colors, purple, lime, pink, black, and teal. All right, and so that is the Sock It To Me. And it is $10. $10, definitely worth it. You should have something like this on your key ring. If you have one of these, I mean, they're 15, 20 bucks, and this does nothing. This is $10, and it could possibly save your life. Right, the next item is Give Me a Sign, which is this here. This is pretty cool. If you ever are broke down and you want to signal for help, there are suction cups in here with a sign saying, what does it say? Assistance needed. So cars are passing by. They don't know if someone's in there. They don't know. They'll see your sign. It says assistance needed. They might stop and help you. If you don't, there's another sign in here that says no assistance needed, which is pretty handy. I know I've pulled over a couple times on the side of the road, and a couple cars stopped and I didn't need assistance at all. And one of those cars could have potentially attacked me, with the people in it. Something could have happened. I didn't need assistance. So if, you put the sign up, cars aren't going to stop, hopefully. That's pretty cool. They Give Me a Sign is $15. So something that you can get and just throw in your trunk. And you'll just always have it with you. Something that you should have. Next, I think this is really cool. It's called Hot Little Hand. And these here comes in pink, purple, and blue. And what you do is you put it, if you're a runner or if you're out walking your dog, that way you don't have to, if you're out walking your dog, you don't really need your keys on you. If you're running, you don't want to have that jingle. You have it right here, ready to go. So you can run, you have it attached to you. This material here is really breathable. It feels very nice. There's a pocket here that the pepper spray goes in, and you're just ready to go at any time. So you have it on you. You don't have to worry about it falling off of you because it's attached to you. It's not really bother. And this here is $20. So if you're a runner, or if you walk your dog at night, or taking out the trash, or just walking in the park, anything, if you don't want to have to worry about if you don't have pockets, use this. And this is $20. Okay, the next thing, it's called the Poucho Pepper, and these are really cool. They have really cute designs, so for like college students or your daughter who's young, you can stick it on her backpack. Not like young, but enough to know how to use it, which is here. The thing that sucks about this, though, is that I believe this product is discontinued. I'm still going to show it because the new catalog comes out the 17th, I believe, of this month, and there's no way they're not going to do something like this again because this is really cool. So in that chance that they do, you'll already know about it. They might just change the designs a little bit. But it's just, you can stick it on a backpack, you can stick it on your purse. It doesn't really read pepper spray, so your friends won't ask you about it, and it's just really cute to have on your bag or your keychain, or anywhere. So that is the pouch of pepper, and I believe you can't get this item, but maybe in a few weeks you will. Okay. Alright, next thing, this is really cool. It's the Rissle. You see a lot of these everywhere pretty much. The paracord is really popular. Here it is here. It comes in pink, teal, blue, black and pink, and black and gray, and blue and teal. These are really cool. If you go online and look up paracord, there are a million things you can do with paracord. It's unreal. This has a whistle attached, which is really loud. I'm going to catch my breath after that now. So there's a whistle attached. There is a video online of a woman from Damsel using this exact bracelet. She takes it apart. She is in zip ties. And she breaks loose with, I'd say, less than 30-45 seconds with this. It's, I think, 7 feet long once it's unraveled. You can use it as a sling if you're camping. You can use it as a tourniquet if you are bleeding. I mean, they use this on parachutes, so it's very strong material. Paracord is super popular. I mean, there's just so many things you can do with this little bracelet, and you don't even have to wear it. You can, again, put it on your keychain. You have a whistle, and you have something that could possibly save your life in an event where you were stranded or something. Or, like I said, the zip ties. She takes this apart. She has zip ties on. She puts this through it and makes like a big circle through the zip ties. And she puts it on her feet, and then she kind of does like a bicycle motion. She does that for like 10 seconds, and it cuts right through the zip tie. That is neat. This is $10. This is another thing that I just think that everybody should have somewhere in their car, in their purse. It doesn't even have to be a bracelet. Paracord is just super awesome to have for any event. So there's that, and it's $10. I don't know if I said that. All right. Next is the Sassy Spray. This is pretty cool. I've seen a lot of these. They're just really cool to have if you're, in a hotel room or something. I know I've been to a couple hotels where it's questionable. Some of my items have disappeared. I am pretty forgetful, but I, always wondered if the maids took them. So this is the Sassy Spray. It looks like hairspray. It says hairspray on it. It has ounces on the bottom. It says everything that a can of hairspray would have. So if I was looking for an item, I definitely wouldn't check the bottom here. It has a muffled interior, so that way when you put things in it and someone picks it up, they can't hear it, kind of jingle in there. So that's pretty cool. You can put your watches, your jewelry in there when you go out to the beach. You could even take this to the beach and put your valuables in it, and then have it right there, and nobody is going to steal your hairspray, hopefully. The cap pops off just like hairspray. It's got the little nozzle there. So that's pretty cool. It's $20. It's just a really neat item. All right. Okay. And this is one of the items that I don't have. It's hardcore spray. It's got the, it shoots 16 feet. It's pretty far away, so that way the attacker doesn't have to be right up on you. It's a quick release. It has a glow-in-the-dark nozzle. It has a belt clip. That's pretty cool. And it's got the UV dye in it, so that way it stains the attacker's face for up to 7 days, which is really cool. And that is $10. $10 pepper spray. Everybody needs pepper spray. Everybody. Alright, this is really cool. My great-grandmother would love this item because growing up, this was something that she always had in her house everywhere. Get down. I had my son leave so he wouldn't get in the product, and my cat has been in it more than anybody. So this is really cool. This is something if you are staying in a hotel or just on the go, staying at a bed and breakfast, anywhere really, or even in your house, you have sneaky kids. It's really great to have. And I will show you how it works. It has a 120 decibel alarm. When I tried this earlier, I pay a lot of money for my alarm here in my house. And when this went off, this is louder than my alarm, which is sad. It's got movement sensors, adjustable sensibility. Right here on the side, you have low, medium, and high. On the back here, you have the on and off switch. And what you do is you wedge this under your door, right under the doorknob. So when someone walks in, this will press down on this, and you will hear that. And it's really, really loud. I don't know how well the video on my phone is going to depict that, but that's very, very loud. That is louder than my home security system. Everybody in the hotel will hear that if that goes off. You can sit it in your door, in your car. You can sit it in your window. There's a lot you can do with this. It's just a really cool item. What did I do with the paper? Shoot. Oh, right in front of me. Okay. $15. This is $15. Super, super loud alarm. This is really cool. My nanny loved these things. All right. Next is my super, super favorite thing. It is the Gotcha. It's a camera, but it is not a camera. It is a stun gun. And it is really, really cool. This is one of the items that if you purchase, a portion goes to that organization in Thailand for the children in sex slavery. And that would be here. This is the Gotcha camera. Looks exactly like a camera. My camera looks exactly like this. All the buttons are identical on it. It's pretty cool. This is not only a stun gun, it's an alarm. That is super cool. This you charge for 8 hours when you get it. You charge it maybe once a month. Has a lot of cool features on it. You can put it in your car and charge it in your car. It comes with this really cool pouch. On the back it has belt loops or a belt clip that you can stick it to your belt. And it looks like just like an ordinary camera case. It's got your car charger that you can attach it to. You can attach it to the wall at your house. Also, what's really cool is that this is charged and your phone dies, you can charge your phone with this stun gun. That is the coolest thing ever. I will show you how it works. It also has the detach pin. So if if there's ever a struggle and it is taken from you, they can't use it on you, which is awesome. I have not seen stun guns like that. That is pretty cool. So you flip the switch. Whoops, that was a little bit too much. It has an alarm on it too. I was getting there. The alarm is really cool. So one click, on the on-off button. You have your flashlight. That is a super, super